Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason here, and today we're going to see how many of these tutorials we can get through. So we're going to start off in 3 sections. First section is going to be these guys. Second section will be Hound, Mohawk, the red guy and the green guy. I'll know their names in that video. But today we're breaking it up with Barricade, Hot Rod, Bumblebee, and Cogman. Alright, so you've seen these first two. I think I've since added Cogman and Hot Rod. But let's break them down, break them up, and then you guys can build them at home. And 3 more of these tutorials. I'm going to try and get through these. I got some stuff that I want to do. And like I said, it's a give and take, so I'm going to finish these guys out, and then I'm going to do some stuff that I want to do, and then we'll come back to stuff that you want to do. All right? Sounds good? All right. Bumblebee. I remember that there's a bit of a difference with Bumblebee here from the older Bumblebee. I'm still partial to my original Bumblebee, but I have to admit the new ones get a certain vibe I enjoy. But yeah, super tall on the old one. But yeah, so this guy real quick for transformation. You're going to swing back the tires to make his little wings. Drop this chest piece, make a chest plate. Then he's got a big gun. Bumblebee. These are parts you'll need for Bumblebee. Alright, as for a lot of these guys, I like to start with the bottom and build up. And start off with his feet. Work on his waist. And then we'll go straight to a Travis brick, which is going to be his head, torso, and all that. Go ahead and plop a head on there. For the windshield on the car, use one of these nice little trans smoke bits. And then a 1x2 rolled bit. And then a washing machine brick. That'll be the gun for later. But for now, we'll just put that on his head. I like to just clip it in just barely. That way it's easy to pull off for later. For the side panels, arms, and wings, we'll add a 1x4 elbow brick plate on both sides. Give him some tires. For the bottom of the car and his chest plate, you place a 1x2 tile. I like to put the 1x2 tile, the 1x1 tile and then the 1x1 plate side by side. That way it's a little wider from the front. Makes it look more like a muscle car to me. So yeah, Bumblebee. Next up, we have Barricade, which this was one of those figures I wanted to get, never did. I don't have, the only movie figures I have is a movie Megatron and a Evasion Mood Prime, and it's the tanker version of Megatron. So that is literally my Transformer collection for the movies. Yeah. I am looking forward to the Studio Series mud flaps and skids that combine into the ice cream truck. Always love that. Oh, wish I never got rid of the originals. Anyways, so Barricade, again, just like Bumblebee. I'm still partial to the original version. I love that original Barricade. Oh, man. Where he's got the spinny discs. So in this version, if you want a spinny disc, you can just put that arm forward. Always love that figure. But for this guy here, you'll notice it is literally the same. The difference is it's 2 tiles on the side. For the top, we have a 1x2, which would be really cool in a smoke, but I don't have it. And then a jumper plate and a single tile. And then you float those with the center brick. But because his transformation and everything is so simple, I'm going to go ahead, folks, and tell you that watch the other one. Change the colors. Barricade and Bumblebee, same figure. You're going to see some similarity in the next one, too. So next up, we have Hot Rod and Cog. Now, for these guys, Hot Rod is the easiest to transform. Ta-da! And then Cogman's the one that gets complicated, where you've got to slide this up, rotate. Oh, no. You're going to put that sideways, then rotate, and then slide those down. But essentially, believe it or not, it's the same thing. Difference is we've got 1x2s over here, floated those, and there's only one bit in there. I thought you could do that if you want. It does make them stand a little easier, but otherwise it's just a stack of plates. But yeah, we'll break down Cogman, and I bet you can figure out Hot Rod. These are the parts you'll need for Cogman. So for Cogman, he's a headmaster. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. So that would be Cogman, just as his little headmaster. But to combine that, we're going to put him in the back of this Travis brick, and then add the black 1x2 with a 1x tile on top of that. Add a couple of 1x2 gray tiles. That's supposed to be turned around. And then we will place the silver chrome I can't even remember. Brick bar, yeah, on the top there. And then for the rest, we'll put together dark gray, light gray, jumper, light gray, tile. And then you bring that forward, and I was wrong. It does lean backwards in its car mode. And there he is. And yeah, so the difference with Hot Rod is you'll actually use one of these really awesome, I love this brick. It's a 2x2 with only 2 studs with a pair of 1x slant rolled bits. And that goes on the top. For the front section, it's just jumper and then 3 1x2s, although the bottom one I did use a jumper in case you want that extra foot for him to have a better stand. Oh yeah, and this is going into the Travis brick with 1 tile beneath the Travis brick. We use the brick bar on the bottom there, and for the sides, it's a 1x2 with a 1x2 vent. So there's those guys. So yeah, and then to avoid a video from my Prime, which this is the last night Prime, have you met my movie Prime so far? Because currently we drop the gun, and then in the front section here, when you move out one of the arms, you'll see the only real difference. So that way over here you've got a pair of tiles, 1 tile, 1 slant on the 2x2 rolled bit for the hood of the truck. There is no 1x2 trans in there, so that and some color choices are some difference. So if you want the Optimus, go to this video. And then that's the sword. That is from the Bionicle mini Bionicles weapons. Yeah. So yeah, folks, this has been Synthetic Mason breaking it up with part 1 of the 3-part last night tutorials. Like I said, we're gonna speed through them. I've got these designs where there were a lot of similarities. The next one will have Crosshair and oh, I'm blanking on the other guy's name. He was the samurai. Also turned into a helicopter. Nope. I'll have it in the next video, though, I promise. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you breaking it up with me.